Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Afternoon Rotor Talk Live. I'm going to go ahead and get the chat window open, so bear with me here for a second. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Sunday. Hope you like my little reminder
Get the chat
video
window
this
open,
morning.
so bear with me here for a second. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Sunday. Hope you like my little reminder. Get the chat window open, so bear with me here for a second. Hope everybody's having
I've got some feedback here, guys. Hang on a second.
Hope you like my little reminder.
I am sorry about that. I had another browser open, so that's why that's why you were hearing me double there. So sorry, very sorry about that. Hope everybody's doing well today. Had fun taking the Mavic out this morning. I was shooting some video for next week, and said, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do a live video as a reminder. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I thought that was kind of fun. Drone Wolf, welcome. Trevor, welcome. Welcome to my beautiful wife. Hugo, welcome. Ian, welcome. Good afternoon. Glad for you to join us. It is a beautiful Sunday. So sorry about that, guys. I'm hitting too many buttons here. I need to stop pushing buttons. So it's going to take a second. Well, we got a lot to cover here. I've decided to change up the show to be a half hour in length on Sunday afternoons, and pretty much we're going to do the same thing on Tuesday nights, unless I have a guest. It's going to probably go to 45. I think that way we'll get our questions answered. Trevor, welcome to the show. Mike Flies Videos, welcome to the show. Lloyd, welcome to the show. Chuck Barnes, welcome to. Just want to call out a few things here before we get started. I got several reviews videos coming out this week. I received a number of products from Freewell, Freewell, and you probably saw my review on the case. I have other ones coming out this week. JB Drones, welcome to the show. Got other ones coming out this week, so be watching for those. And then we're going to be having a grand prize for the month of June. It's going to be done at the end of the month of June, and it's going to be all my Freewell products. I'm going to be giving away to one lucky person. So be on the lookout for that. I've yet to film that video. I'm finishing up some other videos right now. Chino, welcome to the show. So be on the lookout for that. If you guys, Drone Shots, welcome this afternoon. Do you guys know Big Flyer 77, Donnie Hampton? He's going to be having surgery tomorrow morning. So if you can keep him in your thoughts and prayers and wish him well, if you know him personally. Donnie, welcome. I'm talking about you as we speak. Just asking for people to think about you tomorrow and say some prayers that everything works out well, my friend. You know, we're all thinking about you, and we know you're in great hands. So thank you for joining this afternoon. I appreciate that. That's fantastic. I'm sure you're probably, you know, just on pins and needles. So as far as that's concerned. But Donnie, thank you so much for joining today. I really appreciate that. Also, next week on Tuesday night, Rotor Talk Live. Rodney, welcome to the show. On Tuesday, Rotor Talk Live, we're going to be having Hey Kesteloo. You may not know his name, but you do know his site. He runs Drone DJ. I frequent him. Hugo, welcome to the show. Hey runs Drone DJ, and I look at it more on Twitter than I do on the web, but it is an outstanding blog. Hey broke news regarding the DJI Mavic Air. He was the first one to talk about the event. He has contacts at DJI. He has contacts all over. So looking forward to him. He really puts out some great articles every day. He's informed. He's the main writer there. Really looking forward to that. That should just absolutely be fantastic. I've had some chats with him already online, and I'm looking forward to that. He's gonna be good. So that's gonna be on Tuesday the 19th. This coming Tuesday is just gonna be a discussion like we're having today on Sunday afternoon here. So the other thing is we're gonna just jump right into it. I asked the question on my video about the ANAFI, the Parrot ANAFI. As we all know, it doesn't have obstacle avoidance. Is obstacle avoidance, and I asked the question, is obstacle avoidance, is that a deal breaker for you, yes or no? I'm finding out for more people, it's not a deal breaker. And I have a tendency to agree with a lot of people that if you're a new drone pilot, yeah, you need to have obstacle avoidance. But if you've been flying drones for any period of time, obstacle avoidance is not an issue here. Yeah, JB Drones. Yeah, I agree. Obstacle avoidance isn't an issue, and from everything I've seen about it, for me, I'm thinking this is going to be a good drone. I mean, I love the size. I love how compact it folds up, and this is one thing. Yeah, watch where you're flying. Absolutely. One thing I like about this, and I wish that, and this is on my wish list for a Mavic Pro 2, that the arms that they just fold in straight, that they don't curl under like they do. I just every single time. I mean, I've had the Mavic Pro over a year, and I'm still, yeah, Peter, I agree. Folding those arms under. The Parrot's arms swing out, all four of them, and I absolutely love that. Some of the other specs are incredible with that. This 180 camera. Wow, Learn Under Nitro, absolutely drone shots. Yeah, and and another thing, somebody brought up something else too, is obstacle avoidance would add additional weight to the drone, and it's a very light drone. And from what everybody tells me, I'm getting more familiar with Parrot drones. When they say it's 25 minutes of runtime, you can pretty much expect you're going to get that 25 minutes. So that's exciting. If you can get 25 minutes of runtime in that. And the other thing, and a lot of people, I don't know if they missed it or not, but it does come with a 16 gigabyte SD card, because I know, yes, Ian, yeah, I agree. And if you can fly with that, yeah, the obstacle avoidance to me, and that seemed to be the overwhelming response, was, it's not, if you're a newbie and you buy this drone, you probably shouldn't get it. But if you're a seasoned pilot, absolutely. And you're going to be aware of where it's at all times. I mean, good drone pilots, make sure of that. The other thing that people talked about was, having Wi-Fi with it. And I know, I heard a comment from Ian, and thank you for that comment. I don't think, because of the Wi-Fi, and I have a tendency to agree with Ian, what he said was, I don't think it's going to get the advertised range that it's talking about. I think it said 2.5 miles. That to me, I agree. I don't think we're going to be getting 2.5 miles on that. I just don't see that with Wi-Fi. It just, that does not sound, that doesn't sound like it will do that. But with with the features on it, with this 180 camera, I mean, those possibilities with that are limitless. I mean, think of the things you can do, going under things and recording them. Seeing seeing things that you've never seen before. it just sounds fascinating. It really does. And some of those different modes that they have on it too. And I also think what I like, I believe that price point is very good. Yeah, half mile is plenty for me with any drone. Donnie, you're probably right. I mean, a lot of us like to go more than a mile, 2 miles, out there plus, but you're right. I mean, if you're in the right area and you get a half mile to a mile, for most people, it's probably good enough. So, I mean, I don't really, the one thing that I really liked about it when I heard how much it was, the price point on it. And I like that price point. I think it's a good price point. Todd Fox, welcome this afternoon. Thank you for joining us. It's a great travel drone for seasoned pilot. Ian, that's absolutely spot on. Now, I know there's a lot of videos out there from people who have it already, and I believe those are people over in Europe who already have the Parrot. It's already, I guess, technically for sale over there, over in Europe. I don't know about the UK. I don't know if any of you guys, Ian, if you know it's for sale over there or not. But its availability it's for pre-order right now, and we'll start shipping July 2nd. So, and give Parrot some credit. They put together a good business model here. They had this planned. They had the release planned out. The event was held in New York City. Now, I talked to Billy Kyle a little bit about this event, and it was, I think they wanted to try to ride DJI's coattails a little bit by having it in New York City, which I thought was a great idea. But Billy said it was a smaller room, a smaller kind of a ballroom, and it was pretty compact in there, and it was kind of tight. But he did get some hands-on time with it, not as much as you want to do. Okay, Greg, thank you. Yeah, it's probably just Europe. I mean, probably just like maybe France right now. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Mike, I agree that 2-axis gimbal, I mean, yeah, oh, okay, Hugo, wow, that's good. Thank you for letting us know about that. The 2-axis gimbal, that probably is too for somebody who's, maybe a Phantom 4 Pro or an Inspire 2 kind of pilot. It's not David Ma, welcome. It's not going to be the kind of drone that you're looking for, but if, like Ian said, and Ian put it real well, going away on a trip and you want to take a drone with you, Kim, welcome from Turkey this afternoon. Greetings. If you want to take a drone with you away for a weekend, it's a perfect drone. I mean, how compact? I mean, it's so compact. I mean, it's even more compact than the Mavic Pro, which is fantastic. And it has a lot of good capabilities on it. So it shoots in 4K. I know it's not, it doesn't have the frames per second as like the Mavic Pro does, but you're getting a good package there. One of the other things I like about it is being able to charge by USB. I think that's fantastic. It doesn't, you're not limited to having to have an adapter and a cord for a different country. It's USB. You can plug it right in. I think that's fantastic. I mean, DJI did great, or Rise did great with the Tello and being able to do that. So, I think that's fantastic to be able to do that. Like I said, I think Parrot's gonna do very well. I think they're probably the surprise of the year as far as drones are concerned. And I really like that. Yeah, I don't know that far back, Mike Flies. I've seen a few pictures of the Phantom 1, but not much, and I don't really know anybody who has one. That's fantastic to be able to do that. And this kind of leads me into our next topic here, is the Autel EVO. And first thing is, there were 2 people who received them this week, and I've actually been chatting with one of them online. And was hopeful of trying to get him on the broadcast this afternoon, but he's headed out of town. So hopefully going to try to connect up with him sometime this week to ask him to share his experiences with the EVO. But he said, just briefly in emails, he's been extremely busy. He did let me know, James, welcome to the show. He did let me know he's had about 10 minutes to fly it, and he really liked what he was able to do. So hopefully going to have him on the show this week. I was trying to maybe get him on Tuesday night, but we might see if we can just squeeze in maybe a 15-minute show one night this evening to get him on and for him to share his experiences with the EVO. From what he initially told me so far, he loves it, and he says it's really solid. He really likes the feel of it. So, and I'm interested to hear from him about that, and I'm sure everybody else is too. And and one of the things, and I think this is a good point. The EVO is only applied for FCC, and there's no European model, Greg. That's absolutely right. I think Autel has. In the long run, I don't think they had a good business model and a good marketing plan in place with the EVO. Chris L., welcome to the show. Being able to have that in place, they should have had that in place at CES. Yeah, I agree, Greg. It would have been nice for you guys to be able to buy it, but you can't. And, that is part of their marketing. That is part of their business model and business planning. And, I majored in business in college along with IT. And part of that is you need to be looking just not at your own country, but you need to be looking at a global market here, like DJI does. DJI looks at a global market. Parrot was looking at a global market when they did this. And the same thing here, Autel should have been looking at a global market, and they weren't. And I think that's just, I wish they would have done better. And obviously, them announcing this at CES 2018, you expect when a drone is announced, yeah, it doesn't have geofencing. Yeah, that is a nice thing, JB Drones. I do like that as well. When you announce a drone like that, you expect it to be available within a month. DJI comes out, they announced the Mavic Air, and it's available shortly thereafter. Same thing with like the Spark last year when the Spark came out. It's available shortly after that. Autel, or not Autel, but Parrot, they announced the ANAFI, and July 2nd it's going to be shipping. I mean, it's a short time frame after an announcement. Autel has an announcement in January. They're basically telling you, stay tuned, okay? February, March, April, May, June. I mean, it's been drug out as long as possible. And, they needed, and I hate to keep harping on them as far as Drone Jock, I don't know. That's a good question. Can we buy in USA and use in Europe, or is it restricted in the app? That's a great question. I absolutely do not know the answer to that. I'm thinking it probably is, unfortunately. I mean, that would just be my guess right now, but who knows? And I think Autel needs to look at what they've done this time around and learn from their mistakes. DJI is a company that has learned from their mistakes. And we all know what happened when, yeah, Rodney, yeah, they did. We all learned what happened when the Mavic Pro came out in October 2016. DJI did not anticipate that demand, and that demand exceeded supply unbelievably. And it wasn't until January that they finally got caught up. And fortunately, that's when I got my Mavic Pro. And, I ordered my Mavic Pro on a Friday night and got it Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. And I was flying a couple hours later. So what can I say? I mean, it was crazy good, as far as that's concerned. But no, Autel needs to take a step back, and they need to learn from all of this. They need to put together a business model and a business plan. They need to execute it. And I know they're a smaller company. I know they're not as big as as DJI, and I know they don't have the resources. But if they want to succeed, and we want them to succeed, we want Autel to succeed. We want Parrot to succeed. We want Autel to succeed because competition is good for one another. When you have Ford wants General Motors to succeed. General Motors wants, you know, Toyota to succeed because it's competition and it's good for one another. And it's the same thing. Steve Cross, welcome. Thank you for joining. You know, this competition, having other drone makers, you know, competing with each other, that's fantastic because that raises the bar constantly. You know, DJI does not sit on their laurels. They constantly raise the bar. And, you know, and I saw some comments this week and I heard some things, you know, oh, DJI has been silent. You know, Parrot comes out with a drone. They beat Autel to the punch and they beat DJI to the punch. DJI is not resting on its laurels. Trust me. You know, they're waiting in the wings to get their new product out. They're doing their due diligence. What I can say as far as that's concerned. Without competition, we have what's now Phantom 4. It's 2 years old. You're right, Todd. And the Mavic Pro is coming up on 2 years as well in October. And, you know, I have Billy Kyle on my show on Tuesday night, and his thoughts are that the Mavic Pro 2 will be coming out in October. And one of the things I can tell everybody is I've done an exhaustive, in-depth look, and I have a spreadsheet, and, you know, I'll get that published out there. I may put that out on my blog or something. But I did a spreadsheet going for release dates. And I did release dates for DJI going back to the Phantom 1, okay? And I didn't do all the models and iterations, but I did Phantom 1, Phantom 2, Phantom 3, Phantom 4. I did do the Phantom 4 Pro. I did the Mavic Pro. I did the Inspire 1, Inspire 2. I didn't go up above that. But there's no pattern. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no, you know, they didn't release it on at a 2-year anniversary or a 1-year anniversary or, you know, something along those lines. You know, so, you know, that's what I'm saying. You know, as far as that's concerned, yeah, I did see that, Lloyd. Yeah, I did see someone had a video up but took it down, had it up briefly. You know, I don't know. And see, here's the thing with that. I think as far as the Evo is concerned right now, if anyone else has gotten them other than these 2 winners, they're probably under a non-disclosure agreement, and they can't put those out, whether or not they've been sent to them. You know, manufacturer sent it to them or not. You know, they can't do that. You know, they can't put these out there because, you know, if they've been given a drone from, you know, from a company that's already gotten them, if they've been given an Evo, there's a non-disclosure agreement that company has signed, the distributor has signed, and, you know, my thoughts are too that they were probably instructed you can't put anything out until you know until the release date. So the release date is imminent. You know, I'm hearing the 21st, but who knows? You know, a lot of people, I can't tell you how many messages I am getting daily about the Evo right now. So, you know, I don't know. Yeah, I did see that pop up, Lloyd, and as soon as I saw it, I went to click on the link and it was gone. And I think that's what happened in that instance. Steve Carpenter, welcome. Congratulations. You gotta share some video with us, Steve. Let us know how it went. That's fantastic. But no, you know, this thing with you know, this thing with the Evo, and, you know, some people, you know, they're fortunate they were able to get some test units out, which is good. But you know, again, with that, you know, these companies that receive them are probably under a non-disclosure agreement with Autel, and when they handed them out, they're under, those people that have them should be considered under that non-disclosure agreement as well. So, you know, you're probably, you know, the only ones who aren't are the persons who won the contests. You know, the one person I was in touch with, and I did see the other person as well. There were 2 that won those contests. So, you know, those are the only ones that aren't under any kind of non-disclosure agreement for right now. So, but I think it's coming soon. Like I said, I get pinged all day long with news about the Evo. I'm hearing them from multiple sources. and I've heard from multiple people the 21st, you know, and with everything, you know, the increase of the news with these two gentlemen who received them as prizes already, still in one piece. It is an easy bird to fly, Steve. It really is. It's kind of just it almost flies itself, literally. It's fantastic. You are absolutely going to love it, Steve. Do share some video when you get a chance. I look forward to seeing that. But no, and talking about DJI, you know, as we're going to wrap things up here in about 5 minutes here. And for those of you that joined late, the shows now without a guest are going to run a half hour, 30 minutes. And the shows with a guest are going to run 45 minutes. I decided that to help out Kim, and Turkey won't let me super chat. So we'll send Valerie's coffee money when I get back to the UK. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. Trust me, that's how my world works. Valerie's coffee money. Without coffee, my world doesn't work. Trust me on that one, guys. But no, you probably saw DJI's having a Father's Day sale, and I've also heard they've been knocking prices down, you know, around the world, literally on the Mavic Pros. So, you know, they're clearing out inventory. They're positioning themselves. You know, I can't say that, you know, it's soon, but I don't think it's very far away. I'm thinking a couple of months. You know, I go out. One of the things that I do every day. Yes, I have, Ian, and that's a very good point. That's going to be one of my videos this week. Is my first experience with the Tello, and I need to thank Ian for the Tello, for the gift of the Tello. That was a generous contribution to Bill the Drone Reviewer. So, Ian, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. You know, I've taken it out for a spin already. It's fun. It's really fun. I can't say enough about it. It's a fun little drone. I mean, it's just you can't help but like it. So, and I like being able. That app is so easy to use to fly it. And I'm using my iPad on it. So that's one of the review videos that's coming out this week is going to be on the Tello, guys. So be looking for it. And it's going to be one of my, you know, and another thing, you know, all you guys know about my channel and my reviews. I try to keep them, you know, the big ones. I try to keep big reviews under 10 minutes, and I try to keep most of my videos at about 5-6 minutes, because you know what, your time's valuable, my time is valuable. I wanna let you guys get what you need out of these videos, and then go fly your drone. That's the whole point. That's the whole reason I started this channel, and I think that's the reason we're seeing growth is, you know, you guys appreciate that, because your time's valuable, so is mine. I mean, what can I say? I mean, it's just, you know, it's just absolutely fantastic. Yes, Steve, thank you very much for that. So do I think the Mavic Pro is coming out soon? I'm thinking within a couple of months. I'm thinking, you know, it's June right now. I'm thinking probably August. This is just my guess. And I'm also thinking, you know, and, you know, we saw a lot and we talked a lot about the Phantom 5 and the machine engineered one-off that they did for an enterprise customer. And Drone Journey, welcome this afternoon. We saw that one off that they did for the DJI Enterprise customer. Guys, the DJI Enterprise customer is DJI. That cost them thousands of dollars to make that. That's not, you know, that's for somebody who is, you know, that's not for a customer. That's for themselves. And, you know, my thoughts are that the Phantom 5 is going to come out, and it's going to come out in time for the holiday season. It's going to come out. You're going to see a November release on that. It's going to be a late year release. And I think the Mavic Pro 2, my guess, is an August type of release. And this is just my guess. And it's not based on anything, but just, you know, just my thoughts, just some hunches. You know, it's what I see happening, you know. And I think, yeah, when DJI comes out with firmware updates, soon for the Mavic Air soon. Yes, yes, Donnie, that would be a good thing. You know, I enjoyed my time with the Mavic Air. I had so much fun with that, and how fast it was. Donnie, I know you're enjoying the daylights out of that. That's fantastic. You know, who the enterprise customer was, Steve. You know, like I said, I think the enterprise customer is DJI themselves. I don't think to precision engineer those parts. If you looked at those pictures were just, I mean, showed machine precision engineered lenses with engravings on it. You don't do that on a one kind of thing, you know. And there were more than one of those. They just didn't do one of those. There were more than one of those in that picture. Phantom 5 is not coming as they did the 2.0 for the Pro. They're waiting for the Evo, and then it'll come to smash the Parrot drone journey. I don't know. I think the Phantom 5 is coming. If it does come out this year, it's going to be in November or December. If not, I would look for a January release. You know, Mavic Pro 2, I'm thinking an August release. Yes, Rod. Guys, you need to check out, and, you know, sorry for calling out Rod Piker. Look at some of his videos. Steve, there's Steve Cross. Thank you for pointing that out. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I say September for Mavic 2 and Thanksgiving for Phantom 5. Yeah, that probably sounds about right, Ian. Drone Jock, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Mike's Flies video, why is Parrot in the same category as Phantom? I don't know. I don't know why they're calling that. Wow, I don't know why. I can't answer that, Mike's Flies. Sorry about that. Drone Journey, thank you very much. Guys, if you have some time, you need to check out Rod Piker, Rodney's channel. He has some fantastic videos. He recently upgraded from the Spark to the Mavic Air and is shooting just some unbelievable videos. Definitely check his channel out. If you haven't subscribed, do yourself a favor and do that. You know, I look forward every time Rodney puts out a new video. I haven't seen your latest, Rodney. I'm going to go out there and do that this afternoon. I have been busy cranking out a lot of reviews this weekend. Going to have several coming out. Lloyd, thank you very much for the super chat. Appreciate that. That's fantastic. You know, that helped. Yes, that funds my wife's coffee money, and trust me, I need that. My world works a whole lot better when my wife has her coffee. Let me tell you guys that. Trust me. Absolutely. So did you guys? I know for some of you joined late. Did any of you see my reminder today for Sunday Afternoon Rotor Talk Live? You know, doing it live from the Mavic Pro. I had fun doing that. That's absolutely fun being able to do that. And if you guys want to, I did a video out there on how to live stream, and it has you know, it references the DJI video, but I added a lot of my own little things that you won't find out. And I encourage you guys to do that. Definitely try that out. And if you're going to try, you know, YouTube live streaming with your Mavic Pro or Phantom 4 Pro or Spark or Mavic Air, I would strongly suggest you do it from, you know, a strong Wi-Fi source at first. Rodney, you're very welcome. You have a wonderful channel. You know, I'm not beyond promoting everybody's channels on here, and that's another thing I'm gonna say. Guys, promote each other's channels here. You know, the biggest thing, the biggest support. Yeah, the super chats are fantastic, and it helps rock my world because it helps take care of my wife's coffee. But the biggest thing you guys do for me, you like my videos, you comment my videos, you subscribe, and you tell others about it. And I think that's the biggest thing we can do for each other is to do that. Guys, if I haven't subscribed to your channel, email me, let me know that. It's BillTheDroneReviewer@gmail.com. I will subscribe to it. I will watch your videos. I have a certain time. One of the things I like to do at lunchtime is watch others' videos when I get notifications. I can't always watch them in the middle of my workday, but I can at lunchtime. So let me know if I haven't subscribed to your channel, guys, because I will definitely do that, and I will watch and like and comment on your videos, and I will let others know about you. You know, and make sure if you guys haven't, you know, you do know that, you know, I have the Facebook page, but there is a Facebook group too for Bill the Drone Reviewer. So get on there as well, because I will definitely help you promote your channel. You know, I want everyone, because when everyone succeeds at this wonderful hobby that we have, it's a win for everybody. It is absolutely a win for everybody. No, Drone Journey, I get 3 dislikes every video I load. Must be the same person with 3 accounts. Drone Journey, you know, I got to tell you this. There are some people out there who have some, I don't know, call them fake accounts, but the trolls will go around just to do that. And one of the things that I can tell you guys, like Drone Journey, you can shut off your likes, dislikes, the count number on there. It's available under Creator Studio on YouTube. Definitely check that out. I would highly recommend you do that, because if people can't see the count, you know, they're not going to follow that. One of my other tips that I can give you guys too, regarding YouTube, is comments. And one of the things, you know, it's tough to get. Oh, you're welcome, Steve. One of the things is it's tough to get negative comments out there on YouTube. I leave the negative comments out there, and there's a reason I do that. You know, as long as they're not using profanity or, you know, being vulgar or making fun of somebody or putting somebody down, I leave them out there, because that helps the YouTube algorithm. And that's, you know, it's all about, YouTube has an algorithm, you know, in their search engine, and it helps your video rise up higher when you have a lot of comments in it. So leave those comments in there. I mean, even the ones that don't even seem to make any sense, don't delete them. Don't delete them unless, you know, maybe if they have spam in it, of course, delete those. But ones that are negative, saying, you know what, I don't think it should be like this because da-da-da, I think you missed this, da-da-da, leave those in there. Don't delete those, because it's going to benefit you guys in the long run to leave them in there. Wow, Drone Journey, I have a Facebook page with 550 drone pilots. Do you want me to send them here? Absolutely, Drone Journey. I think that would be fantastic. And definitely, you know, look for my group. It's Bill the Drone Reviewer Facebook group. You know, we're getting more people added to it. It has a little bit over 100. The Facebook page has about 1,200 out there. And I'm also on Twitter as well, and Instagram. My Twitter account, I've got well over, I think, 3,000 out there. So, you know, I have a lot on there. Instagram's picking up. I think it's about maybe 200, 250. I try to get out there, and I try to post, and I should be posting out there more frequently. So, but yeah, Drone Journey, thank you. And, you know, definitely, you know, if you need any help or suggestions, definitely, you know, email me at BillTheDroneReviewer@gmail.com. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to Drone Journey, do so, and go out there and like his videos. I think, you know, like I said, it's a good thing. Donnie, absolutely. You know, that's the wonderful part about this, you know, is being able to go out there and, you know, support one another. I think that's fantastic. And when you do that, that makes a huge amount of difference. That really does. Thank you, Drone Jock. That's fantastic. You know, when we do that, that's a win for everybody, because you know what, you know, we're better when we're building each other up. We're better when we're there to support one another. Just absolutely fantastic. You know, we want to do that. You know, you guys, you guys are fantastic. And Steve, absolutely. You know, if you subscribe to me, I'll subscribe to you. I don't have a problem with that. You know, that's just that. And like I said, oh, and by the way, just to let you guys know, YouTube is ending private messages. I believe it's July 9th, or maybe even sooner. It's in July. So if you guys have been sending, and I think Steve, you emailed Steve Carpenter, and I think Rick has sent me private messages, which are great. But I don't go out there that often, and there's no notification for those private messages, and that kind of stinks. Email me at BillTheDroneReviewer@gmail.com. If that's the absolute total best way to get a hold of me. It's faster than messaging through Facebook, through the Facebook app, or messaging me on Facebook. Email me at BillTheDroneReviewer@gmail.com. I will get back to you. Absolutely. Yeah. And just a reminder, Big Flyer 77, Donnie, he's having surgery tomorrow. I know some of you have joined late. So keep him in your thoughts and prayers. And Donnie, please let us know how you're doing. I want to see you back up in the air having some fun. You know, that's what life's all about. So, you know, I know last year, you know, when I went through my surgery, that was not fun. Not the gallbladder surgery, but the umbilical hernia repair. And let me tell you guys, hernias are no fun. They're absolutely hernia surgery. It is no recovery from that. I never thought I needed pain pills as much as I did after having that hernia repaired. Oh my gosh. I am so thankful to be over that, and pray to the good Lord I don't have to have that again. I'm telling you guys, absolutely telling you that. So we're going to kind of wrap things up here. Like I said, Greg, I had mine done laparoscopically, and that part, it was a breeze. Had a great surgeon. As long as you find a great surgeon, Greg, and can do it laparoscopically. I mean, I was literally, even with the umbilical hernia repair at the same time, I was in hospital, and my surgery was at 2. I was home by 6:30, 7 o'clock that night. So Drone Wolf Media, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Got lots of review videos coming out this week on Freewell products. Got one on the Tello coming out later this week. Mel, thank you. That's what you get for going out flying. No, Mel, it's keyhole surgery from what, yeah, you'll be, trust me, Greg, it'll probably go well as long as that's all you're having done. That should be good. Mel, thanks for joining. I'm wrapping things up as you came in. Please watch the rebroadcast. Thank you for joining. I know it was kind of late, but just to recap some things, we've got several review videos coming out this week, along with the one about the Tello, so be watching out for those. I did remind you guys about Big Flyer 77, Donnie, so be thinking about him tomorrow. Thank you, Ian. Next week on the 19th, Hey Kesselou from Drone DJ will be my guest. That's going to be a great show. He's the one that broke the news about the Mavic Air, so stay tuned for that. We talked about the ANAFI, we talked about the EVO, and we talked about what's going on with DJI. So be sure, if others have missed this, if you could forward it to them, I think it would be great. I enjoy you guys so much. I'm looking forward to Tuesday night, and I'm looking for, and thank you guys for joining from over in the UK. This is why I do this on Sunday afternoon for you guys. I want you to be able to participate and chat. And I know, like Ian and Steve Cross and Rodney, you guys can't normally do this on Tuesday nights because I know it's insanely late as far as the time difference is concerned. But being able to give you a time to be able to do this here, it's Sunday afternoon here for us here in the States. I think it's fantastic. And I really, really, really enjoy doing that. And as I said, the best way we can support each other, yeah, the super chats are fantastic, but what the best way is for everybody to like, comment, subscribe, and tell others about our channels and to share the good news. So 1943 in Dublin, Ireland. Yeah, Greg. Yep. You guys absolutely rock. Thank you so much for joining today. Be on the lookout for these videos coming up this week. I just did one on the Mavic Pro hard case. If you're looking for a hard case for your Mavic Pro, for 99 bucks, guys, that's a fantastic case. I was very, very impressed with it. And be on the lookout, because coming up, I would say probably late this week, probably over the next weekend, is I'm going to have my contest video to be able to win all my Freewell products, including the case and also some ND filters. So it's going to be great. Thank you all so much for joining. You know, like I said, pass this on to others that may have missed. Mel, I'm so sorry that you joined late, but you know, when you watch the rebroadcast, I think we had a great conversation here this afternoon. And of course, if there's any breaking news, know that I'm going to get this out to you guys. Thanks so much. Have a great week coming up, everybody. Stay safe and happy flying.